Far away from the grand city of Baghdad, in a small quiet village, there lived an old man named Hakim, a man of wisdom, a man of patience, but also a man who was now living the last days of his life. Hakim had 5 sons. The eldest, Yusuf, was a landowner. He worked day and night in the fields, plowing the soil and caring for crops. But often, while serving his father, a silent thought crossed his mind. When will this responsibility end? Every evening when Yusuf returned tired from the fields, his father Hakim would quietly watch him. He saw the exhaustion in his son's eyes, felt the heaviness in his steps. Hakim's heart was filled with love, but he never spoke a word. He simply lowered his gaze, hiding his pain. But soon, Hakim began to notice a change. Yusuf had started to see his old father as a burden. One evening, Hakim softly said to him, "My son, I know you are tired. Don't worry. I will not stay long. In a few days I will go to your brother. You must focus on your life." Yusuf stayed silent. In his heart he felt guilt, but on his lips no words of love came. A few days later, Hakim left Yusuf's house and went to live with his second son, Farouk. Farouk was a wealthy merchant. His home was full of riches, but empty of love. His wife ignored Hakim completely, and Farouk himself was too busy in his business to sit beside his father. One day, at his wife's insistence, Farouk said, "Baba, you should work with me in my business, so your presence benefits me as well." But Hakim's bent back, trembling hands and frail body could do no work. He remained silent. He knew Farouk only saw him as a responsibility, not with love. When Farouk's wife grew tired of his cough and weakness, she demanded, "Send him away. He has other sons too. Let him live with them." And Farouk obeyed. He told his father, "Baba, if you are uncomfortable, go to another son. I will even give you money for treatment." Those words cut deep into Hakim's heart, but he bore the pain quietly. From there, Hakim went to his third son, Usman, a hard-working farmer. Usman respected his father, but his days were spent in the fields, and his evenings with his own family. His father's sorrow and illness were left unnoticed. Usman's wife would leave the children with Hakim, while the frail old man sat in silence, broken inside. His health worsened, and so Hakim left once more. This time he went to his fourth son, Ahmad, a greedy and selfish man. Ahmad welcomed him warmly, but only because he thought his father carried wealth. When he discovered there was none, his respect vanished. His wife treated Hakim as a burden, complaining at every step. Ahmad, too, drowned in business, ignored his father's pain. And one day he too said the words that tore Hakim's soul, "Baba, you cannot stay here. I don't have time for you." Broken, Hakim finally went to his youngest son, Abdullah. Abdullah was poor. He earned wages by the day, but whatever little he brought home, he spent on his father's medicines. His wife was a woman of faith, who cared for Hakim as if he were her own father. And for the first time, Hakim felt peace. He found the love he had been searching for in the poorest of his sons. But time did not stop. Hakim grew weaker and weaker. On his deathbed, he called Abdullah close and said, "My son, you have passed the test of love. After I am gone, go to Baghdad. There you will find an old man named Jabir. Tell him Hakim has died, and take the trust I left with him. That trust is my last gift to you." And with those words, Hakim passed away, Abdullah's heart shattered. Tears flowed endlessly. His wife wept, for she had served Hakim like her own father. When the brothers heard of their father's death, they all came to the funeral. The very sons who once called him a burden now stood around his grave. Parents must raise their children well, so they grow into a source of strength, not neglect. Children must never see their parents as a burden, for one day you will stand where they stood. Serving parents with love and respect is the key to blessings in this world, and endless rewards in the hereafter. A father's prayers are the greatest treasure of your life.